All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Vision to Blindness. This is a channel that will be focused on people or people who have been in blind, but they used to have their own sight. Not so it will focus with everybody who has vision challenge, and in the last few weeks we have seen this video been going around. This video been going viral about Tom. So, and on my line of, I just contact Tom today to this interview. I hope we're gonna learn a lot of things through him. So welcome again to Vision to Blindness channel. Well,
For so long, people with vision have seen people with no vision as hopeless and no positive future for them. But we as Vision to Blindness, we are here to change this negative mindset that people with vision have been thinking towards blind community. However, our plan as Vision to Blindness is to interview young men and women who have experienced both vision and no vision. And today's interview, I am so happy to have this young fellow in studio.
so welcome again to Vision to Blindness channel. Well, so I think I have Tom on the other side of the phone. Hi Tom, what time is it over there?
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Helene. My name is Tony. Let me correct you just a bit.
Oh, it's Tony.
Yeah, my name.
My bad.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you, bro. My name is Tony Koomme.
I'm
25 years old.
All right.
And I'm from a county called Meru in Kenya, which is in East Africa.
Meru, yeah. I think I have heard about the place because I lived in Kenya for about more than 8 years. So, and I did my elementary school over there. I think I know the place, but I haven't been there before.
Yes, indeed, it's a very nice place. It's an island, warm throughout most of the year, but we experience 2 rainy seasons. It's a very nice place, cool, and has beautiful people. And it's actually common for something that is called mira. Though in our family we don't produce that. Mira or cat. A substance that is common from this county of Meru.
All right. Let's chip into the interview. The main point of this interview, we want to know, like, I saw your video, the whole video that you sent it out, and a good friend of mine is the one who sent me your video. I know you know him, Nasir Khalid. So he's a very good friend of mine who sent me the video, and he told me like I should check out and to see what you're doing on Facebook. We are doing an initiative. First of all, let's know the what's influenced you to create the initiative.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Helene. Let me briefly talk about how I got how I got visually impaired. I got visually impaired in 2018. Yeah, I was born quite normal with my sight. My sight was very perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I am a professional graphics designer. I was in college. I was in the university in 2018, and at the same time I was doing my industrial attachment at a leading media group here in Kenya, in the capital city of Nairobi. When one day while going to work, I was attacked by thugs who poured acid on my eyes, and it led to this condition.
Okay.
Yeah, it was very tough at that year 2018, to adjust, because I was a very good graphic designer, and I really loved things to do with the computers, graphics design. I used to design logos. I used to do magazines, books, and a lot of things. I was very much interested in newspapers also,
Mm-hmm.
and I specialized in photography and photo editing. I had quite good skills, and and that was it was always my dream to work in that media group and continue working in that field. So now when that happened and I got into that incident, I lost my left eye and my right eye was left with partial blindness. It was very hard to adjust, and now I could understand now the challenges that people who are visually impaired go through, and I had great difficulties even accessing my phone, which I never had before. Currently, I'm still not able even to use a computer, but I thank God because He has given me the strength and wisdom to go around with my phone, and right now I can work with my phone quite well.
Okay.
Because of ease of access. We have magnifiers, we have talkbacks now. Technology is good, I thank God. So in my community, I have had experiences of people who are living with disabilities.
Okay.
And from my experience and from where I come from, here in Africa, here in Kenya, people who are living with disabilities are usually marginalized, and they are usually left out. They don't have much even interactions with people. There are some people here even who believe that disabilities are associated with witchcraft and curses.
True.
So now, so I decided that because now I've had an experience that even disability can just come. One day you can just wake up and then something happens and boom, you're disabled. So I realized that, of course, the narrative about witchcraft and curses it's a huge lie, and I realized also people with disabilities now are humans, and we all need to be able to socialize, to interact, to have an opportunity, even to do something with our lives to empower us. So then at that time in 2019. Towards the end, I thought about it, and at first I was afraid. I didn't know how to go about it. But in 2020, in May, I gathered courage and I decided that since Facebook is quite common here in Kenya, and actually Facebook here in Kenya, it has a free mode whereby most people can access it even without data. So I decided that Facebook will be the right media to use to be able to reach out to people who are living with disabilities. So I went ahead and created a page and invited my friends, and I did a post and I explained my story, and then I invited my friends now to support. So the feedback was quite amazing. My friends were liking the page, and I got even some people from my community now who came to volunteer to help me with the initiative, and I formed a small team, and we sat and we decided that we need now to think of things to do, like we need to do something to do now so that we can be able to reach out to the people who are living with disabilities. So at that time, because Corona had blew up, and there was the World Health Organization was advising that using soap and water to wash our hands,
to sanitize yourself.
It's a very it's a very good tool to fight Corona. And in my community now, some things like sanitizers are quite expensive and very rare to find. So I got this idea that we could make soap detergent, because those chemicals are a bit affordable. We could make liquid soap detergent and then distribute to families who have a person living with a disability. So we sat together, and at that time, of course, I didn't have the funds, but I had this faith that I can, talk to people and they can be able to come in and support. So again, I went into my Facebook, and then I shared the story, and I shared the plan that I had, and I called upon people to contribute as little as MBAO. Actually, MBAO here in Kenya means 20 bob. It means 20 bob. So the idea was to get people to donate at least 20 bob. That's something that's manageable. I think it's about 2 cents to $2 or something of the sort.
It could be. So that's where the idea of MBAO Initiative came from?
Well, that, and also the fact that it was in the year 2020, MBAO.
Oh yeah, 2020, I see.
Yeah. So that's where now the idea came from. The idea now because the idea was born in 2020, that's where the name MBAO came from. So we decided to call it MBAO, so that people can relate with when we started at 2020, and also get the idea that one can contribute even as little something as little as 20 bob can really create an impact somewhere. So at that time we got great support from friends, from even other people from abroad, and we did quite well. In the first month, I think we donated about 100 liters of soap. At every family, we were giving 5 liters of soap, so that it could be able to push them for a good amount of time. So the soap could be used for washing utensils, for washing clothes, for washing hands, and it was very nice. It was very nice indeed, and I thank God for all the people who supported at that time.
That's good.
So we did that for some. Yeah, we did that for some months, and then after like 3 months, and then we realized that it's getting now difficult to continue getting the funds, and we didn't have any pool of funds. So then I got another idea now of starting another project. Okay. That's when now we decided to do something now that can also involve people who have disabilities. So we got the idea of learning how to do these hand bracelets. Maybe you've seen some bracelets which are made out of beads, branded in flags, and some have names. So that's the idea I got, and then we went to someone who deals with those kind of things, and she was also very supportive, and she had actually promised now to train us and to get people who are interested to learn the art. Art can be very good and very fulfilling, and I believe